Dopey John came home one night as drunk as he could be, and he saw a hat upon the rack where his hat ought to be.
Hey, wifey dear, come over here and explain this thing to me. Whose hat is that upon the rack where my hat ought to be?
Why, you dirty bum, you drunken bum, you're blind and cannot see. That is a frying pan my mama sent to me.
Yeah, well, I traveled near, I traveled far, 1,000 miles or more, for a frying pan with a lining on the inside and a little red feather on the outside with a pair of ear laps I never saw before.
Dopey John came home one night as drunk as he could be, and he saw a shoe lay on the floor where his shoe ought to be.
Hey, wifey dear, come over here and tell me what I see. Whose shoe is that upon the floor where my shoe ought to be?
Why, you dirty bum, you drunken bum, you're blind and cannot see. That is a cuspidor my mama sent to me.
Yeah, well, I traveled near, I traveled far, 1,000 miles or more, for a cuspidor with a rubber heel on the bottom and a silk shoelace on top with a fancy pair of spats on the side I never saw before.
Dopey John came home one night as cockeyed as could be, and he saw a coat lay on the chair where his coat ought to be.
Hey, wifey dear, come over here, explain this thing to me. Whose coat is that upon the chair where my coat ought to be?
Why, you dirty bum, you drunken bum, you're blind and cannot see. That is a bathing suit my mama sent to me.
Yeah, I traveled near, I traveled far, 1,000 miles or more, for a bathing suit with a fancy vest with little pearl buttons with a watching chain in the left side pocket and a pack of cigarettes in the right side pocket I never saw before.
Dopey John came home one night as drunk as he could be, and he saw a head lay on the couch where his head ought to be.
Hey, wifey dear, come over here and tell me what I see. Is that a head upon the couch where my head ought to be?
Why, you dirty bum, you drunken bum, you're blind and cannot see. That is a cabbage head my mama sent to me.
Yeah, well, I traveled near, I traveled far, 1,000 miles or more, for a cabbage head with a mustache, wearing a small toupee with a pair of eyeglasses and a double chin I never saw before.